Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. But first and foremost, Happy New Year, everybody. If you're new here, please go ahead and introduce yourselves in the comments. I'd like to know you and I'd like to also meet you. Where in the world are you watching from? And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your massive love and support all through the years. Thank you for riding with me from day one right here on this channel. So while you guys are introducing yourselves in the comments, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. Please like and also do well to share this live stream. Let's be a blessing to as many people as much as possible. I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail, but today's thumbnail is saying focus on you. That is the title of today's topic that we're discussing. So while you guys introduce yourselves, let me also go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Mariam. I'm a wife. I'm based here in California. I'm a mom, a student, an entrepreneur. I'm also a fashion designer. As you can see, yes. So can you see the giddy? Yeah. So I'm also a fashion designer and I'm also a YouTube coach. I help small to medium-sized businesses start a profitable YouTube channel and begin to monetize it even from day one. Just so you know, I host the free networking event, free YouTube training every month, once every month. And the next one, well, the first one for the year is happening next Tuesday, yes, on the 16th of January 2024. So go ahead and register for our free, it's a free event. So find the link in the chat as we speak. Oh, hi, Prince Usman. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you, Frita. Am I correct? Frida, thank you. So that is the link to join our free networking and free YouTube training happening on Tuesday. The link is right in the chat. Let me know if you can see it. Yes, I also have a Patreon community. Yes. So all of my Patreon members, I want to say big thank you to you guys. You guys rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you for riding with me. You guys are just the best. If you want to be part of my Patreon community, also find the link in the chat. Part of the perks of joining my Patreon community is that you get a free one-on-one consultation with me. We can discuss all things grants, business, scholarships and what have you. Oh yeah, affiliate marketing. That's awesome. So yes, you can be part of my Patreon community. Find the link in the comments. Yes, I have about 29 grants and scholarships currently on my Patreon. If you join, you can access all of these resources. Yes, and if you love this live stream, if you love the aesthetics and you want to create a live stream like this, you can use StreamYard. Check out the link I'm gonna put in the comments right now. Use it to download StreamYard and thank me later. Hey, Shades of Chica, congratulations, our latest graduates. Thanks for joining. How is UK today? So there are lots and lots of resources that you can take advantage of. Yes, and if you're also a YouTuber and you don't use TubeBuddy, I don't know what you're doing. No, so you can use my link to download TubeBuddy. You can also do the paid plan. You can use it to purchase yours today, but you can only use Google Chrome as at the last time I checked. So if you have Google Chrome on your computer, you can use my link to purchase or download TubeBuddy. Yes, and to those of you who are asking, what's your website? It is simply chasiseverything.com. Yes, it's my clothing line. Like I said, I'm a fashion designer. You can shop for your loved ones, shop for yourselves, surprise your loved ones. Actually, you can see our branded packaging. You can see that it's top notch. Oh, it's good but cold. I know. I can imagine. Yes, and to those of you that are that need grants, yes, I'm talking about free money that you don't have to pay back. I have grants in different categories on my channel. I have grants for all countries. I also have grants for USA, and I also have Canada grants, and I have grants for Africans as well. So right now I'm going to put the link to all countries grants. So if you're from any part of the world, you can take advantage of these grants for all countries. Check out the link in the chat. Sorry, I'm on YouTube. So if you're not on YouTube, just type my name on YouTube and join me on YouTube so that you can see the link right now. Sorry, I'm on multiple platforms right now. I'm streaming on multiple platforms. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Chica. I appreciate you. Yeah, so if you're in Africa or you're from Africa and you want African grants or you want to send African grants to your people in Africa, I'm going to put the link to African grants in the chat right away. So that is the link to African chats. Yes, if you're in Africa and you need grants for yourself in Africa, I'm talking about free money that you don't have to pay back. Find the link in the chat. And if you're in United States and you want grants for yourself, you live in USA and you want free money that you don't have to pay back, personal grants, individual grants, business grants, non-profit grants, lots and lots and lots of grants, find the link in the chat as well. And that's not all. So let's just get right into today's topic. So we're talking about how to focus on you. Yes, so it's a new year. UK grants. Yes. I shared UK grants, I think last week. Yes. I'm gonna take the time to put it in the chat as well. Yes, I shared UK grants last week. Yes. So let's get right into today's content. Um, so please, if you have not liked this video yet, please go ahead and like this video, and also do well to share as well. Yes. So today I'm going to be sharing with you steps to help you stay focused, on your own growth, on your personal growth, your business growth, on your way up, to success as you climb the ladder to success. So the first thing I'm going to say is it's a whole lot, it's a whole lot, but I'm gonna just start from the minutest things. So the first thing is manage only the things that you can control. Manage only the things that you can control. I mean, I don't know if you've heard this saying that no, there's no point crying over spilled milk. When things happen and you have no control over them, I mean, why dwell on it? Why waste your time on it? Why not manage the things that you can control? Yes, you may not be able to control happen, but you can control how you manage, or how you view the situation, how you respond to the situation. So you have to be really, really mindful. It's a fact for all of us, because we have no control over many things that actually happen in our lives. Yes, and most of the time people just overthink and overthink and overthink when attempting to take in everything you cannot control. Why are you worrying about something you cannot control? Please, this is 2024. It's a new year. Stop overthinking. Yes, stop overthinking. Because if you force yourself to prevent these things from actually happening, your mind will be filled with worries, yeah, and stress. And you'll just waste your time and energy on them. So this is 2024. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying over things that you cannot control. So manage only the things that you can control. I can guarantee you that you'll begin to make more positive decisions if you learn to master, how to manage, what you can manage to control, at every single point in time in your life. Because besides even mastering it, you can execute positive and empowered actions for your business goals. Now, let me give you an example. There are times that you have trolls, you're a content creator, or you're a YouTuber, or you are a public figure, and then you're trying to help as many people, and people come with their baggages. They just come to heap, they come to heap blames and attacks on you. What do? You can't complain. You can't control the kind of people that come to your content, to watch your content and all that, and react and respond and leave comments. What you can do is you can just decide to, move your focus. Don't focus on that. It's going to waste your time. It's going to stress, like I mentioned earlier. It will waste your time. It will give you stress. Focus, leave that. Since you have no control over that, all I'll advise you to do is focus on what you can control. Keep creating, keep working, keep putting in the work. Focus on you until the focus is on you. I think I mentioned this before on my channel. Hey, little Bob, thank you for joining in. So sometimes, well, not just sometimes, every single time. So we have to constantly remind ourselves or catch ourselves each time you're distracted by these people that don't matter in your lives. Tell yourself, hey, this is insignificant. Move on to something that is productive, something that you can control. You cannot control people from insulting you, from lashing at you, from pouring their frustrations out on you for doing nothing. You have done nothing wrong to them. Yes. When you check, the last time you checked, you have done nothing. People just come to, and throw out negativity out there. Sweetie, dust it off. Dust it off. Dust it off like it never happened. And of course, it never happened. So act like, take away the power that you've given to them, which is attention. Do not feed them with your attention. Do not respond. Just ignore these things that you have no control over. This is 2024. Like I said, I might have to say it 1 million times so that you guys will get it. So stop focusing or stop dwelling on things that you have zero control over. Yes, so Yeah, shades of Chika said that topic is key. Love it. How we respond. Yes, it's very, very, very important. I tell you. And then Lil Bab, hey, thank you for joining in. Please like and share. And then Shades of Chika said, focus on you until the focus is on you. I'm telling you, see, there are people, I see people waste their time on other people. They feed things that don't serve them. They keep feeding and feeding and feeding while they are not growing. I think it's time. I think it's time for you to just get into that, get into that mode of focusing on yourself. Develop yourself until you're no longer, no one can ignore you anymore. So focus on you until the focus is on you. So maybe it's time for you to just reassess, maybe look at what you've done in the last year and tell yourself, is it really worth it? What can I cut? What can I do more of? What is actually serving me? What is not serving me? And then you start to focus on the things that serve you and help you and push you to your goals, at the end of the day. So please and please stop dwelling on things that add zero value to you. Stop dwelling on things that constantly put you down. Stop dwelling on things that constantly weigh you down. Look, these things are like weights. If you allow them, they will constantly press on you and render you powerless. So take back your power by you have to stop feeding it the attention that it doesn't deserve. Do not feed these things. Do not feed negativity with attention. Ignore anything that constantly weighs you down and focus on you. Stop focusing on negativity. Stop focusing on people that don't serve you. Stop focusing on people who have done nothing for themselves. Stop focusing on people who have nothing to show for it. People who have not even made mistakes in their lives. They say, show me someone who has not achieved anything and show me that same person has never made a mistake in their lives. When they say, I've never made a mistake before, just know that those people have never tried anything. They have never tried. Hey, Sarah Donald, thank you so much for joining in. So try as much as you can to shift your focus away from people who do not matter, people who do not help you get to your goals in life. And like I said, if it means you withdrawing for a period of time to work on yourself, to develop yourself, to focus on yourself, to help yourself to grow. So in the process of growing, yes, I've mentioned this so many times, growing is a long and lonely road. It is a long, success is a long and lonely road. You have to be willing to take that path all alone, be it reading. If you plan to start reading more books, because like they say, knowledge is hidden in books. If you want to hide knowledge, write a book. So you might have to start reading more books, to equip yourself, to develop yourself, and to make yourself more marketable in today's world. You just have to keep grinding, you have to keep developing, you have to keep learning, because the day you stop learning is the day you begin to die. I don't know if you've heard that thing before. The day you stop learning is the day you begin to die. Now the next point here is to be aware of your triggers. Be aware of your triggers. Yes, I know that we can't escape all distractions. Yes, we cannot escape all distractions. There are some distractions that you get, and somehow you find it difficult to just break away in the beginning. Like the moment it happens, it just catches you, unguarded, and what do you do in that situation? The moment you identify your triggers, then you know that, oh, okay, this thing, oh, please, then you shove it aside. Shades of Chika said, very important. Taking our time to feed our minds is key. You cannot give from an empty cup. That is so true. So, like I said, we can't escape all distractions, but when you're aware of what triggers you, just understand that, okay, this is it. Just shove it aside. Just treat it like it's not important. These are triggers, that things that typically, maybe because of your past experience or something happens, or it keeps taking you back to that one particular low moment in your life. Be aware of these triggers. And I know that there are three common indicators that you should either set your boundaries. Number one is guilt. When you're with someone that constantly makes you feel guilty all the time, be wary of this kind of people around you. Number two is discomfort. You're with them, something just doesn't feel right. You're not you're not your normal self. And then when you have this feeling of resentment too, then it's time to take a bow. It's time to leave. It's time to move on. And there are some people, who are in your life, they just want to trigger you. There's some people people like that, and sometimes we're too carried away. We think everybody's like us, and then we're just relaxed until they just trigger you, and you're like, what have I done? And before you're able to get yourself out of it, to realize that these people are not really your friends, it might take a while. So be aware of your triggers. Whoever makes you feel those three emotions that I shared just now, just understand. See, this is 2024. Don't be afraid to let go of anybody. Do not be afraid to. There are over 7 billion people on this planet. Do not be afraid to let go of anybody. Yes, so Sarah, you have to. Yes, and she mentioned this. She said, set and honor your brown boundaries. Yes, you should set and honor your boundaries. Yes. And she also said, be aware of your you have to be aware of your triggers, I tell you. And Shades of Chika said, being aware of your trigger is an important part of growth and soul searching. I'm telling you, whoever doesn't serve you, if the energy is not right, sweetie, please take a walk. Take a walk, be kokwano. You're not Siamese twins, you're not bound together. You know what I mean? So the number three point here is to get back to your why. A lot of people are forgetting why they started whatever they did in the first place. They get carried away. There's a lot of distractions, especially on social media. And there's this saying in my language, in Yoruba language, they say, when you're going to the market, ignore the noise. Of course, when you get to the market, they say, ma worry waja, ibi to nlo, ni ko ma lo. That is, don't be distracted by the noise. When you get to the market, it's so noisy, and people get distracted with the noise on social media that they forget where they are going. They forget their own goals. They forget their own dreams. They don't even know why they started what they were doing in the first place. They forget it, and they carry that one. And this is the reason why some people, when I don't know if they set goals, but really, if you don't have goals, then you're likely to be swayed by anything, just about anything at all. When you're on social media, maybe a gist is trending, it's a gist, for goodness sake. It adds no value to you. It adds nothing whatsoever to your life. And then they find themselves dwelling on that thing from morning till night, the next day, the third day, the whole week, and they have not focused on their own, their own core goals, the reason why they started whatever they did in the first place. So you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful of distractions. There are distractions everywhere. Always get back to your why. Always get back to your why. How do you do that? Getting back to our purpose is actually a brilliant wake-up call. Write down your goals, your daily goals. I'm telling you, get back to your why. Because if you don't have that goal in front of you, or you constantly remind yourself of it, or remember all the time, you're likely going to be distracted by the things that you see, especially on social media. And the next pointer here still goes back to the previous point, which is avoid or lessen digital distractions. And I'll tell you something for free. Last month, which was last year, I decided never to take my phone with me upstairs again when I'm going to bed. So what I do is leave my phone downstairs. I already know, okay, how many hours am I gonna sleep for? Is it 6 hours? Is it 8 hours? I leave my phone downstairs. I don't come, because I've seen that it's a whole lot. Like, the distraction it gives me is on another level. Immediately I started doing that, I saw the changes even in my health. I'm telling you, I sleep better. I am no longer distracted. What will be will be. When it's like when I was working in the bank, it's like me taking work home, me sleeping, and then I wake up, it's work, and then I want to do anything, it's work. You have to know. I started telling myself, hey, you must be able to distinguish your work time from your personal time, your me time. I know when it's time for me to retire to bed, I am not reading anything. I'm not checking any analytics. I'm not checking any emails. I am not. Yes. Ever since I started doing that, my life has changed. The quality of my sleep is a lot better. A lot better. Now I can focus better. I'm telling you, I spend the number of hours I need to spend upstairs, and then I go downstairs, I check my phone when it's necessary. That way I saw that my would I say addiction, my phone addiction started going away. What you don't feed dies. Yes, when you stop checking your phone every 2 seconds, it doesn't become a part of you anymore. Yes, so you form that habit over time, and before you know it, you leave that WhatsApp group of people that just constantly on Instagram, or Facebook. You go there when it's necessary. You go there when you want to, or maybe you give yourself a 5 minutes break in the day. Okay, let me check what's going on. After 5 minutes, even your brain is triggering you that, hey, stop this thing. Just stop. It's just time for you to stop. Because if you don't do that, if you're not disciplined, Shades of Chika said, that is good discipline. That phone thing is on point. I'm telling you, some of us, our phones are our biggest enemies, our worst enemies. So the day we know how to actually distance ourselves, from those distractions, that is when we start to grow. That is when we start to experience real successes. I'm telling you. And then you find out that you have more time to read books. Now, reading books is now part of my daily routine. First thing in the morning after my prayers, I can now read books before I get into meetings. I understand I need to jump into meetings, but of course 1 hour is okay, or even 30 minutes in a day. Pick up your, you have it by your bed lamp, or by the side of your bed, and then you start to read. That way you can inculcate those habits that you've always wanted to inculcate into your daily routine without getting distracted unnecessarily with the phone. So please, and please, like I said, avoid or lessen digital distractions. Yes, because if you're easily distracted by your phone, your laptop, or computer notifications, yes, you're not alone. There are so many people in your WhatsApp group. And if you want to achieve success, you have to do what 99% are not willing to do. Yes, you have to do what 99% are not willing to do. People like to do the easy things. People like to do the easy way out. I mean, I was sharing on my TikTok account 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. I said, avoid YouTube automations. YouTube automation is a scam. Quote me anywhere. Come and counter it. YouTube automation, see, you have to be willing to put in the work. I see people say, oh, you can do YouTube automation and make $1 million. They're all lying. They will take your money and move on. The day you stop paying them, that's the day they stop dropping your videos. I mean, I have a friend who started this YouTube automation when they first started, when nobody was talking about it. I have a friend, I'm not going to mention his YouTube channel, but he was really into it. I think they were charging him, I think, $300 per week, and he was really, really into it. I checked his account, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And it was exactly a year ago. He had stopped posting. Why? Because they stopped posting your video the day you stop paying. So you're going to serve that channel with your money. So you see, it doesn't make any sense. You have to be willing to do what 99% are not willing to do. And that is what helps you to win. I'm telling you, Sarah Donald, you need to see the way this guy is advertising. Automation is all a scam. You still have to put in the work. They need original content. They want to use AI to generate this for you. You use AI. You don't want to do anything really, and you want to make good money on YouTube. You're a joker. So you have to be willing to put in the work. Do what 99% are not doing. And you can actually use these strategies in your workplace or even at home, or, just to stay focused. Number one is to utilize quiet spaces. Yes, if you want to achieve a lot in less time, utilize quiet places. Then screen your phone calls and answer only essential calls. It is not all phone calls that you pick. For me, well, my phone already tells me this is a spammer. I don't even bother picking. I don't want anyone to waste my time. Sometimes when I'm doing something very important and these calls coming to interrupt what I'm doing on the phone, maybe I'm listening to a podcast, what I do is I pick and cut immediately. There's no point waiting for them to keep, to keep ringing. Sometimes you feel, okay, let them ring, let it ring and ring until they're done. That can take like a whole 2 minutes, right? So when you cut it and you cut the call and then that's it. You pick the call and cut it immediately. That takes like less than 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. That is a way to also maximize the use of your time. Another thing is to organize and schedule uninterrupted focus time. I do that these days. I do that now. Yes, I schedule uninterrupted focus time. There's this saying that if it doesn't take 5 minutes, do it. Especially when it comes to decluttering or organizing your home. If it doesn't take 5 minutes, do it. Don't wait until it piles up and piles up and piles up, because at the end of the day, you end up spending like 23, 24, 48 hours fixing it when you could have used 5 minutes to sort it out. 5 minutes. If it doesn't take 5 minutes for you to tidy up your bed, sweep, clean, vacuum, and put things in order, 5 minutes and you're done. saves you a whole lot of headache in the future. It saves you a ton of time in the future. And then please and please take phone free breaks. Yes, phone free. Like you're in church. This is also something I'm telling myself. While you're in church, take a break from your phone, and then limit email and message checking. This thing is huge distraction. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to miss this, sweetie. Leave it. Leave it. And that's what I tell myself. When it's time for me to work in the office, I know, okay, these are the things I need to do and focus on and attend to. I was away on vacation, in the last December up until the new year, and I had a lot of emails, I had a lot of brand deals. In fact, by the time I got back home, I saw a lot of items waiting for me, a lot of clothes and stuffs, brands have sent it to me. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. Do you need pictures? Do you need reviews? Do you need videos? Do you need posts? I don't even know, because I was still in like holiday mode. And I didn't rush to my email to start checking. Oh, what do I do? No, 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 no. I have not set that time for work. So when it's time for work, I will reach out, check our previous emails and find out what I actually need to do. So you need to limit email messaging, phone checking. You need to really, really limit email and message checking. You need to really limit it. Then remove social media apps that are no longer needed. Remove those apps that you don't need, especially people that play games a lot. Do you know I can't fathom that thing? I can never understand how somebody will be playing games with valuable time. I'm sorry, apologies to people who play games on their phones, but I cannot imagine playing game on my phone with valuable time that I can spend to do really, really productive things. Now, the next thing I want to say is to create a to-do list and stick to it. Create a to-do list and stick to it. There's this saying that if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. You have not planned anything for the week. Okay, so the week is going to plan itself. That is when you live a life of anywhere belle face, anything goes. No, you don't achieve success. Is not an accident. It is not an accident, I tell you. If you want to achieve success, you have to really be intentional about it. Yes, so Sarah, all these automation liars. I'm telling you, Sarah. you know, so they're just like that. Shades of Chika said procrastination can waste real time. Procrastination, that one alone, that one is even a topic on its own. I cannot understand why people, because I'm like, okay, if I don't do it now, okay, what will I be doing with my time? How? Like, make it make sense. Okay, so what should I do? I should enjoy now, right? And pay later, or you should pay now and enjoy later. Hey, Bibish, thank you so much for joining. Procrastination is a thief of success, is a thief of time. Shades of Chika said maximizing time in adulthood requires conscious effort. And then when one adds motherhood, it goes to 100 real quick. I'm telling you, Chika, I'm telling you, sometimes you're like, am I the only one going through this? No, everybody is going through it in their homes, but somehow people create a system. So you have to create a system around it, especially when your kids are of age. Of age means, for me, I beg, 4 years old. Oh yeah, start cleaning your room. Yes, start cleaning your room. Start reducing the stress for me. Because if you're not careful, you will outwork and overwork yourself. Hi, BBH. Thank you so much for joining in. Today we're discussing how to focus on yourself until the focus is on you. Yes. So you have to create a daily to-do list and stick to it. Even if you have to do that for your kids as well. Okay, sweetie, when you wake up in the morning, you do this, you say your prayers, take your shower, do this, and make sure that you create a system. Because when you create it is systems that work. Yes. When you create a system, you already have something going on by itself, such that at a particular time of the day, you already have, certain things sorted. That way you're able to focus on yourself. If you want to go back to school, you can do that by creating systems. You're like, okay, by this time to this time, I need to do this. By this time to this time. For someone like me, I work out. I don't care how busy it is, man. I am adding workouts to my daily schedule, to my daily routine, because if you're not healthy, tell me how you want to enjoy whatever you've worked for. So I do my 2 hours workout every day, Mondays to Fridays. It's a part of my life. It's a daily routine. There is no going back. There are no stories to it. There's no excuse, because if you're not healthy, I don't know. I don't know about you. So you have to take care of your health as well. In as much as you want to be successful in business, you want to be successful with your career, you want to be successful in, every aspect of your life, your health also goes a very long way. I want to say big thank you to you guys. Bibi said you're so right. It's just hard, but like you said, I'm also planning to work out every day for sure. Yeah. You have to. You just have to. There is no excuse because health, like you said, is the first priority. So I want to say big thank you to you guys. I like to keep it within 30 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to like and share this video. If you also have a topic for me to discuss, please leave it in the comments, in the main comments, not in the chat, in the main comments, so that when I come back to this video, I can, work on it for you guys. Thank you all so much. If you need grants, please turn on the notification bell. I'm going to be dropping another grants video this week, tomorrow. I mean, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And of course, I'll see you guys next week with another powerful and exciting episode. But till then, keep winning and keep sparkling, and God bless you all. Bye for now.